Everything looks a bit different now, doesn't it? It also probably sounds a bit different, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. I just wanted to tap in today to just come and give you a little bit of an update about what's going on with the channel, why everything suddenly looks different, and what's gonna be going out on the channel for the foreseeable future. Obviously at the moment, coronavirus is affecting a hell of a lot of people, and in the last 4 days, that's really ramped up in the number of cases, the number of deaths, people getting infected, the reaction of the world, closing things down, banning flights, countries going on lockdown. It's kind of scary, and there's a lot happening very, very quickly. Let's start with the big elephant in the room, or the room itself. The location is different. I'm in a completely different room. I'm in a completely different house. So at the moment, I am working from home. I'm not going into my office where I do my day job. I'm in a luxurious position where I can continue to work, but remotely, because of the nature of my job. I am currently based in London, and for me, I am happier and more content to not be in London right now if I don't have to be. Long story short, I've come back now. I'm actually at my parents' house now, which is why everything is different. We're currently in my childhood bedroom, which is interesting. It's kind of weird to see it all set up like this and kind of set up for me to be able to work here and YouTube here, basically. So it's all a bit different for me, but that's where we are. That's why we have moved. There are a couple of videos that I've already recorded, which will kind of come out this week, maybe into next week as well, where I was still at home. Bear with when the location will be changing a bit, because there's some videos I haven't videoed yet, that like my 100 subscriber video, which I'm not going to get into now, but again, as I iterated when it happened, thank you so much. It meant so much to me to hit that milestone. I've been really wanting to hit that milestone for a while, so to finally get there and to finally trickle into the hundreds, it just really meant a lot to me, and to see the support you guys have for me is just absolutely great, and really made my day and my week after everything that had gone on. I'll talk about that a lot more in a separate video because I don't want to lose that in this, but that video will be filmed here, and therefore it's coming out that should come out some point this week. But when that does, obviously there'll be a couple of videos before that were filmed in London, so bear with while the location changes a little bit for the next couple of weeks, but it will settle down, and then there'll be a whole host of videos from right here. Speaking of whole host of videos and things to be filmed, I was supposed to be traveling on Wednesday to Florida, and I was going to have another travel vlog for you guys, kind of exploring a new area in Florida I've never been to before. I was really looking forward to it, but unfortunately, because of coronavirus and because of President Trump's ban on flights to the US from varying locations, which now includes the UK, I can no longer go, which is a bit of a shame. I was quite upset about that, quite disappointed about that, because I was looking forward to that trip a lot, but thus is life, and at the moment we just got to roll with the punches and kind of take it as it comes. That's why there are a few videos that have already been filmed, because I was prepping to be away for a week and a half. So there's a lot of stuff in bank that will be coming up, but from London. So the content that's going to be coming out, for obvious reasons, is going to be a lot more indoorsy. So at the moment we can still go to the cinema, but a lot of European countries are banning like public gatherings, closing restaurants, closing bars, closing nightclubs, closing cinemas. So I feel like for the UK, that's just kind of any minute now we're going to have to follow suit, because we have a lot more cases than a lot of these other countries who are already putting these steps in place. Well, go figure on that. Obviously that does kind of restrict what I can do. Going to the cinema and the movie reviews I do, or obviously travel vlogs and stuff, they are going to kind of dry up for now. Obviously I haven't done a travel vlog in a while, but there won't be a lot of content like that. There won't be a lot of outdoorsy content because of the situation we're currently in. There's a few ideas I've had of different kind of content, because I want to keep the content varied at the moment. I don't want it to just go to gaming for two reasons, as I've expressed in videos before. Firstly, there are some people who subscribe to this channel not for the gaming videos, and that's perfectly fine. Why ever you subscribe, I'm just happy you subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. But I don't want to pigeonhole people and force them to watch things like this if they don't want to, sorry, because that's the only content I'm putting out. Secondly, if I go solely to gaming videos, I would start burning myself out. Not that I absolutely adore making them. I love chatting with you guys about them. I love theorizing about the games and stuff. But I worry that the whole reason I've always had varied content on the channel is I worry that at some point, if I kept doing the same thing over and over again, I just get bored of doing it and want to do something else. So I thought, why not just start the channel being varied in the first place, and then I never have to worry about having to switch genres or content or something like that. So There will be some other things. I have some ideas, like with some film videos and stuff I want to try that I've been kind of spitballing for a while that I haven't got around to, and this is almost a very good excuse to try them out. So we have that to do. We have some other varied content to do and stuff. So stuff is still going to be coming out on the channel. I'm definitely going to be trying to hit that 4 videos a week, because obviously I'm now aware that some people can't work remotely, some people can't work from home, and therefore they can't go into the office and they've been sent home and they can't do anything. So they're turning to the internet, they're turning to streaming services, they're turning to things they can do in their house to entertain themselves. And because of that, I think it's really important that online entertainers do strive to make sure that content's available, make sure people have something to watch, there's something new for them to watch and stuff. So I will at least be hitting those 4 videos a week, I always promise. When I can, I will try and increase that a little bit, so there's some more videos coming out for you guys on a weekly basis. Just so there's a lot of fresh content, there's a lot of different things coming out, and people can pick and choose what they want, but hopefully there's always something someone can watch from this channel. That kind of does it for updates and stuff. The only other thing I'll say is, you know, this coronavirus stuff is scary. It's happening fast, it's changing quickly, and it's affecting a lot more people. It's a pandemic now, which means it's global, it's massive. It's very, very uncommon that people won't have some part of their life affected with it, even if it is just being able to go to the cinema. They may now not be able to do that. So, you know, stay on top of things, keep an eye on the news, but try not to panic and try not to be too scared. It is a very confusing, a very uncertain time we're in at the moment, but you know, we will get through this. Life will come back to normal. We will develop a vaccine. People will get better. Unfortunately, I think a few more people are going to pass away, which is very, very sad. And if you have been affected by coronavirus in that way, you know someone who's ill, or you're very unfortunate and you have had someone in your family that's passed away, or a friend or a relative or whatever, I'm so sorry for you. I can't express how that must, I can't understand, sorry, how that must feel. It's not nice. No one should be going through it. It's a horrible situation to be in. And so, you know, if you are going through that, or you have suffered with that, just try and stay strong, stay clean, stay vigilant, stay safe, and do what you can, you know, to just try and stay upbeat. And if that is watching videos online, then click away. I hope there's something else on my channel that you can watch to kind of brighten your day a bit. But on the flip side, we need to try and not panic too much. It's uncertainty that causes people to panic, sure, and it is scary and worrying, but think about others before you act, before you do things. You know, do you really need to stock buy? If you're stock buying, is that necessary? At the moment, supermarkets are still staying open, even if everything else is shutting. So it's not like we can't go out and buy groceries, we can't go out and buy toilet paper, we can't go out and buy soap. It's, you know, the shops are still open. We can still go and do that stuff. So only buy what's necessary. And especially, like, I saw something online where someone was buying like 17 gallons of milk. Like, that's stupid, because you're not, unless you're feeding 50, you're not going to drink through that before it goes out of date. And now you've just wasted a load of that milk that somebody else could have had. Just be sensible, be smart, and stay clean. Make sure you're washing your hands, only travel if you need to, all the normal advice you're hearing. The way I'm going about this is I'm going to try and continue living my life as normally as I can. And in some respects I'll have to adapt. Like, I'm washing my hands a lot more frequently than I used to, but just, you know, try and stay positive. If you can work from home. It's just easier at this point. Stick in there, hang in there, because we will get through this. So for now, thank you for tuning in and listening to my update. I was going to put this at the start of the next video I filmed, but I worried because it's probably going to be a gaming video, and I know some people who subscribe to this, as I said earlier, don't subscribe to the gaming videos, so I was worried people would miss it and then just be confused why everything was different. So I thought I'd just come in, do a quick little update, and say hey, and just try and calm people down a little bit, and, you know, just keep living as you would, just be a little bit more vigilant and be sensible. So until next time, see you later.